What's up creators? I'm Ritam and welcome to part 3 of our Backroom series. In this video, we are going to drop a giant chaotic pile of furniture right in the middle of a room using rigid body physics. Just a quick heads up, this is a direct continuation. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2 yet, click the link in the description or the card on the screen to catch up. If your Blender file is ready to go, let's jump right in. First of all, let's hide our ceiling first so that we can see properly. Then let's go to our Polyhaven add-on and I'll just search for furniture and I'll just randomly bring in a table or chair, something like that. Just spam different kinds of furniture. You could obviously download it from other sources too, but I find the add-on to be really efficient. So yeah. Let's also join these cabinet meshes together so that it will be easy to select. Then just individually select every single one of them. And now just scale it and let's maybe play with its position in the camera view. I'll just move it along the y-axis and let's scale this down a bit too. Now in order to add some randomness, have everything selected, then go to Object, Transform and then Randomize Transform. It gives us random values so you could play with the rotation and the location channels. And just make sure that your mesh doesn't intersect with each other. It would be crucial for the simulation. So I'll just place it accordingly. You could obviously populate the scene more by adding different kinds of assets. But in this case I am a bit lazy, so I'll just select a bunch of them and let's duplicate that. Again, let's randomize our transform. In this case, let's play with the seed value. Now again, let's place the objects so that it doesn't intersect with each other.
A few moments later.
Now for the fun part, let's add some physics. Select everything over here and I'll just go into a physics tab and let's add a rigid body. Let's set its mass to be around 100 kgs and the friction to around 2. Now just hit F3 on your keyboard and type in copy from active. I've already used that previously, so I'll just select that. Now every object contains the same physics data. Just select the float now and add another rigid body. This time change the type to passive. Now go to timeline, go to first frame and hit play to see the magic unfold. It's pretty cool, right? The wardrobe keeps wobbling, so I'll just pick a random frame in between. Select everything, then go to object, rigid body, then apply transformation. Again, let's go to rigid body and then remove. This will clear out all our physics data, which is perfect. Now I don't like the position of the chair, so maybe I'll move this behind. I think the scene still feels off, so maybe add some more assets. And you guessed it right, we have to move it again so that the simulation doesn't break. It would work properly then.
One eternity later.
You could obviously manually place the object, but I kind of find physics satisfying a bit, so yeah. Do the same thing like applying the transformation and removing the physics properties. Now just move everything within frame. Press Shift Z to exclude the Z axis. Let's also scale this and maybe move it down a bit. All that's left now is to animate our camera. So let's put a location rotation keyframe at 120. And I'll just go to frame 1. I'll just drag our camera back a bit and also put a keyframe there. Now using the camera Shakify add-on, I'll just animate the shake and it's all done. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for part 4 where we'll be doing some subtle animation. And until then, stay safe and peace out.